Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to sort of take a minute and go over some recent products that I got from Pigeon Tree Crafting. About 5 months ago I got this belt right here. This is a new belt that Isaac started doing. This is the double prong hook release belt. As you can see, it's got double teardrop eyelets as well as the double prong on the belt there, which is obviously different from the single prong models that he'd been doing recently. And when he sent me pictures of this is called Havana Sedgwick. I was already in love with the Sedgwick leather. I didn't have anything from him in a chocolate brown color. I had other colors in brown like natural veg tan, burgundy Sedgwick, the hazel Sedgwick, which I'm actually wearing now. I thought, that would be a very good addition. It's a different shade of brown, just different enough for me to justify fitting it into my rotation. And I'm really glad I did, and actually I didn't anticipate this, but this belt has been the belt that I use most often now, actually, because it goes with boots that I didn't even think it would end up going with. I recently got some new Truman boots in a color called China Blue Waxy Commander, and they're a very light blue color. They're almost like a powder blue. They're very light. I wasn't sure what belt I was going to wear with those because that's obviously a very difficult, unconventional color to try to match a belt with. And then, so I posed the question on my Instagram, and Isaac actually came back and he said, "Oh, dude, just use the dark Havana Sedgwick on it. The brass buckle lines up perfectly with the brass eyelets on the boots, and it's a very phenomenal combination. I love it." Anyways, throughout the course of this video, I'm going to be throwing in pictures of different boots that I pair this with. Like I said, there were many more boot pairings, boot combinations than I thought were going to be possible. When I got this, I really just thought that these were going to go with my Roy boots in reverse tobacco chamois because the color is so similar. Turns out, no, I'm wearing this with my plain toe Alden boots in snuff suede. This brown complements snuff suede, in my opinion, very nicely. I also wear this belt with my new, it's almost like a milkshake suede color Chelsea boots that I got from J. Crew. If I were to go on a limb and say that this is just the perfect belt. I mean, this color with the brass buckle, it's not only stunning, but it's incredibly versatile. Like I said, I can't believe how versatile it was. I wanted to talk about that belt primarily, but I also wanted to get into these candles that Isaac created. I just thought that this was such a cool concept. He ended up doing his own candle line. On the back of each box is a slightly different description as well. So it says, "The study is part one of a 3-part series of candles that are connected by a dark mystery. Within each candle's packaging, you will find a wax-sealed envelope that contains a letter. Take heed, the story is not for the faint of heart." And I agree, it's kind of a dark story. Each candle's story leads to the next location and candle. While each candle can be enjoyed on its own, the story should be read in sequence to maximize the experience. Every candle is individually hand-poured using only natural soy wax and phthalate-free fragrances. Poured in Los Angeles. Story by Isaac Paul. Very cool. And what's really cool about these is it's a 3-series story. Each of the pieces of the story come with this wax-stamped envelope. The story is very good. It's very well written, very dark. I don't want to give anything away, but it has sort of an Edgar Allan Poe feeling tone going on to it, which is really neat. I really enjoyed it, and when it concluded, I was still trying to figure so much out about it. So you could tell that he put a lot of effort into the story itself. So the candles come in 3 parts. Part 1 starts out with the study. Part 2 is the woods, and part 3 is the lighthouse. If you were just going to get one candle, which obviously I'm going to recommend that you get the whole series, but the study is my favorite. At first I thought it was the woods because the woods has like a whiskey smell going on. The study is listed as having tobacco, leather, patchouli, and soy, but actually it's a very nice smooth scent going on. I find myself lighting this one up the most. It has almost I don't want to say a floral scent. It just fills the room with like a nice fresh scent. The Study, if you're gonna get one, that's the one I recommend. And that's part 1 in the series. The Woods, this is a very nice manly profile going on. Mostly because, like I said, it smells like whiskey, cypress, and smoke. But to be honest, when I smell this, I smell bourbon. It's not very woodsy. It's more just, it just smells to me like a sweet bourbon, like a Manhattan cocktail almost, which is really nice. And what else is cool is it comes with these cork caps that you can cap the candle with when you're done using them. And these are soy-based candles. These are basically completely natural. So I'm kind of a health freak. I don't get into that too much on my channel, but I am very conscious about, you know, what I eat and what I drink, and I'm big into the healthy products, and so these soy-based candles are very healthy. You don't have to worry about any chemicals leaching into your system from these. These are totally natural. So another thing you might notice here is the casing color is amber. These are all different colors. The Woods here comes in green glass, and the Lighthouse comes with blue glass. And I think that every little piece of this, the details involved in this collection are very cool. And this, the last one, the third part in the series, is Lighthouse. Now this one's very good too. This one smells like sandalwood, lilac, sea salt, amber, and soy. This is probably, if you're gonna get a candle as a gift for a woman, I'd say, this is probably the most lady-friendly of the bunch. Very good smell. I love the scent on all of these. Again, this one's just my favorite. I'm probably gonna end up ordering another one of the Study because I love it so much. Another cool thing, I don't want to give anything away about the story, but the paper that it's printed on is very neat. He didn't just print these on any old piece of paper. And the font, it's got a real cool, like, 18th century feel going on. It feels old to the touch. So he uses a high grade paper. I love this company for the belts. Isaac is such a charismatic guy, and he's very creative, and I really like the fact that he's branching out into other areas. I think that the candle thing is brilliant. He honors the concept of his brand with calling it Indigo Pigeon. He's big into denim, he's big into indigo dyed things. I thought that was a very thoughtful touch. In fact, when I initially heard about the candles, I thought that there was going to be indigo dye in the wax. There's not. I thought that was going to be like a cool thing, but probably has something to do with indigo, probably doesn't burn very well. But still, I didn't mean to make this video all about the candles. I mainly wanted to talk about this belt. So the belt also, in addition to having the brass keeper, the double prong quick release buckle here, he's got the brass rivets on there, and the rivets are new. The rivets actually say Pigeon Tree on them. So they're his own brand of rivets, which I think is a really nice touch. He's actually got a patent. As far as I know right now, the patent is pending for this double prong buckle. And by the way, you can get any one of his belts with the double prong buckle. That goes for the navy, the green, Sedgwick, all the different colors that he offers. Including, he has a new leather that I'm very tempted by. It's called Tarnsjo. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a Swedish name or a Norwegian name, Tarnsjo. But those are some very striking colors as well. I've been very tempted. I kind of want to hop on one of those belts too. So this is my 6th belt from him. 7 if you include the one that I had modified by him. Yeah, I'm very, like I said, very happy with this thing. And if you were just to get one belt, this is probably the one I'd recommend that you get because it's just such a perfect belt. I have another belt with the double prong feature, but it's really cheap. I think I got it from a retail store years ago. I never wear it now. The leather's just very kind of dull, like sort of basic cowhide, and I never end up wearing it. So this definitely replaced that. If you want to see more pictures of this, I wear it all the time, and I'm constantly posting pictures of it. You can follow me on Instagram. My username is AeroSurferLV. Again, I got this from Pigeon Tree Crafting, made exclusively by Isaac in San Francisco, the genius himself. Feel free to comment below and ask any questions that you might have. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in my next video.